Welcome
Sorry,
everybody to episode 2 of the Big 3 podcast with Gary. This time we got Broly on. Last time you saw Rob. We're getting excited. We had a little spiel with a bit of an intro last time, but this time we're just going to jump right into it. Broly, before we started recording, said that he doesn't think he's the people's champ anymore.
Bro, you a high key just proved it. Why is Rob ahead of me? I'm high key a vet of this Smash Ultimate.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Day one, and then you automatically. I'm venting to you guys like, yo, man.
Yeah,
I
do
don't
it.
think
Yeah.
I'm a people's champ anymore. You know, it's like I'm old. I'm washed. I'm decrepit. I just turned 25, bro. Like I got gray hairs and hairs of all kinds of colors. And you mean to tell me you chose Big Schnoz Rob over me?
That's Big Schnobby, dude.
Big Schnobby. I mean, shout out to Rob. That's my boy. That's the boy. Hi, Kia. Love that kid.
Hopefully.
That is the homie. We love Robbie.
Big time.
Are you the oldest player on PR?
Fuck no. I'm not on PR this season. Savon.
Okay.
Savon's on there, right?
Yeah.
True.
High key. Savon is a walking fossil, bro. Like you didn't hear it from me.
Is he that old? How old is he?
You didn't hear it from me, right?
Yeah, we did. I don't know who said that.
25 or something. I don't know.
He's like the same age as you.
He's probably the same age as me. I don't know. Like no crack. You feel me?
Oh, that's so funny. So, why do you think you're washed? Do you think it's a you thing, or do you think it's a Roy thing? Are you a Roy
what's
believer?
going on here?
We can talk about a couple things here. Number one, Roy kind of fell off in the meta in the same way that Palutena did, and they didn't really fall off. It's just everyone knows the counterplay.
Yeah.
Towards those characters, so it's just you gotta like be a little more creative with things. But, you know, I'm older. I don't got time to play Smash as much as I used to. I've been. Thank God, I've got latency mod. If you can, don't be a Copal. Whatever you do, don't be a Copal and not get him out of Twitch. You gotta get him out of Twitch if you want to play the game. Like Copal's on Twitter, like, how do you guys attack me for being a normie, not having a mod of Twitch? It's like, dude, deal with the time, you know? Like,
you gotta get it.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah, but when I get back into the scene, you'll see some shit. You know, I'm in the lab working. I'm trying to work on like scramble situations and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
so you do plan on the return of Broly?
Hey, listen, there were 3 Broly movies. There's 4 Broly movies, right? The first 2
were good. Okay.
The third one, high key, no one talks about, and then now we got Super Broly, which is everyone's like favorite movie. So at some point, I'll come back. We'll see.
Okay.
So are we just out of the third Keaton Broly movie and we're moving on to the favorite?
No, we're just getting started with. We're just getting started.
Oh, we're starting the third one.
We're starting the third Broly.
That's tough.
Hey, you gotta admit it. You gotta be honest with yourself.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Do you like going to do you like Movement and Bear Cave being your 2 like main outlets for weekly Smash Bros, or do you wish you could play against other people?
So the only thing that I would say that I wish I could do would be go to more Ann Arbor stuff. Like the West people are pretty cool. They're kind of cringe, but you know, you didn't hear that from me.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's a lot of things we didn't hear from you today.
Yeah, just keep talking, you know.
Yeah, just keep talking. You know, just letting you know. But like I said, and I think I would go to more Ann Arbor arenas if I could. I've only been to the Wolf Arena, the big Ann Arbor stuff.
Yeah.
I'd go to the Ann Arbor stuff. But other than that, nah. Movement's like the best tourneys I think in Michigan since Oasis, and then before Oasis was like Gamers Gauntlet.
Oasis was fire.
So like Oasis was fuego, dude. Had literally everybody. Shout out to Podgy, fucking Jacob Podjorski or whatever his name is. Took a game off of Sharp.
Did he really? Wow.
Yeah, back when Sharp was like good and not like hating life and shit.
I feel like he's always been like that, but I don't know him like that.
You can be good and be on your hating life shit. That happens.
That's very true.
Very true. Movement's sick. I think OU. The only other thing that I would go to would be the Spartan Weeklies, because MSU, they got a great team. Like, all nasty. The MSU kids they're way too good.
And do you like playing all the MSU kids? Like, do you want to?
Oh, okay, well. What do you mean? Look at the character roster, bro.
That's what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. Bro.
We've got a Rob, which no one likes Rob. He's too big, but he's just too good. Rydra, I do like Rydra. I like playing Rydra. I think Ridley is super cool. Yeah, I love Ridley.
Dude, I would have guessed that would be like your least favorite, like some like niche character that like kind of has a good matchup.
Ridley was the first character I played in Ultimate, bro.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Rydra. Drewlish, free. Shout out to the kid. Dice. Everyone loves Dice. He's annoying to play, but he's super good. So like, you
Mhm.
gotta like playing good
Yeah.
people to get better.
Yeah.
Who else is on MSU? I'm missing
Arcd.
somebody. Arcdeezus? That's my goat, bro.
Arcdeezy.
And
Arcdeez.
suspect. The other
And
one is.
Suspect.
Yeah.
Do we have to talk about Kazuya? Like,
I mean, I don't think you want me to talk about Kazuya. To be honest.
you know how there's that whole topic of separating the artist from the music? You can't do that with Kazuya players. That's the problem.
Dude,
Like,
I was just about to say that's a
used
really
to
good
like
analogy.
Adam. I
That
used
is
to
a good
like
analogy.
Adam before he played Kazuya.
Used to.
And then I can't stand this shit anymore. Adam's
Can't fuck with
literally the worst person ever for playing.
No,
Kazuya.
we're not
The
saying
worst.
all that. We're not saying all
He might be.
Whatever.
that. Dude, this is being a problem.
My views do not reflect that of my employer and or the Discord people I'm talking to right now.
Your employer.
You never
Okay.
know, man. You never know. Smash people.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay. Like, do you think
So
who on the MSU team do you think you have like a good matchup for? Who do you like think you're gonna fuck up? Come on.
I'm not gonna answer that question. I plead the fifth.
You're not gonna.
Damn.
Oh, come on. You can't even tell me who you want to fight like that.
Oh, who I want to fight and who I would fuck
Yeah.
up. Totally different.
Okay.
Mm.
Who I want to fight. I really
Yeah,
like
who-
playing. I really like fighting Dice. I love fighting
Okay.
Dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy.
Dice got that.
Who I
That
like-
is not my
It's
answer.
different.
What's your answer,
Yeah.
Gary?
My answer is like definitely Arcd. I think Arcd is like of those of that cast. It's definitely the character I like fighting the most, and player I think I have the.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, RD's the goat. I like RD.
He's
He moves a lot
great, though.
for Valor. A lot of teleport cancels though, but like
He does move a lot. I definitely can appreciate him trying to play Palutena in this kind of hellscape. I can appreciate it.
He's also what I like about MSU is that it's just a lot of good dudes on that team. Like they're all just like
Mhm.
there's such
Yeah,
chill
they're-
people.
They're all homies.
And
They're all
like
homies. Yeah, we had like Drew. I bet you remember Cost 2023 at the Airbnb. We had the Cages carpool led by Senior Dice hanging out at the Airbnb.
yeah, that
And
was fun.
I thought
That was fun.
I thought the vibes were good, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah, hanging out with the MSU team like can be some peak Smash moments for sure. Like
Peak Smash.
they're the type of people where like you'll say anything and then you'll be hearing about that for months. Just like some random inside joke catches on and they just like never live it down, and it's always
the
so
MSU
fun.
people are all like fresh kids. You know what I mean? They're all goobers. Like Dice.
Bunch of goobers for sure.
What did Dice tweets are funny as fuck. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
They're
did you
funny
see
as
the
fuck, dude.
I don't know why people complain about sloppy seconds. Sloppy is sloppy.
Yes, that's what I was thinking of. I was like,
Such a
'cause I-
banger. Such a
What
banger.
You know, sloppy seconds, 10 out of 10, bro. 10 out of 10.
That's what I say. It's still sloppy.
Banger. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like sloppy joes are delicious. Why not sloppy seconds?
Dude, there's bad news incoming for the Dice Twitter.
What's up?
He wants to start like whenever the MSU team posts about something, he wants them to at him. But if they are adding him on Twitter, he has to get his tweets approved by them. So the Dice Twitter might get nerfed soon because they got to be approved by a college organization.
See, and that's that shit that I don't like, bro. Always keeping the black man down, right?
Exactly.
Why can't Dice,
Exactly.
why
Right.
can't Dice talk about what he wants to talk about on Twitter? You know,
That's what he
Elon
was
Musk
saying.
Did his thing. He did his thing, making Twitter a hate-free place. You know, no hate speech.
No, he never
nothing
said
bad.
that. He never said that. He said free speech is allowed.
Well,
He
listen,
didn't say hate free.
I've seen some stuff on Twitter. You know, okay? It's
Yeah,
okay.
dude. Me too.
But free Dice, free my homie Dice. He shouldn't be in jail. For what? Because bro. First off, MSU has had worse scandals than Dice Twitter, for being real.
That's actually when we were talking about this.
You know what I mean? Like that's crazy.
One of the reasons they stated that they're being careful is because of like the
Yeah,
recent
the
stuff with
history.
MSU.
The
Yeah.
history.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, man.
It is.
Keaton, do you know?
How do you segue?
No, it's fine. It's fine. Do you know the story of the big three? Do you know what the big three are?
I actually just got debriefed on the big three.
Okay.
It's
okay.
inside joke.
So who are your big three characters right now?
Do you want like the serious answer or the big three answer?
I want the answer. That's what I want.
Give us the big three answer first, and then
who's the big three right now?
Yeah, then we can lock in.
The characters in Smash Bros.
High key, the big three right now.
Yeah.
Don't judge me on this. I'm gonna go Incineroar. Right? You laugh. You laugh.
Continue?
He said, "Don't judge me," and it blew up.
Continue? Okay, no, I'm listening now.
Okay, high key, the big three is Incineroar, Lucina, and then fucking what Piranha Plant or something?
Piranha
That's
Plant.
The big three. That's high key the big three.
That's the big three. Yeah. That's the big three, and we need to like either ban or find counterplay, or like those are like the problems in today's meta. Right?
Yeah. You gotta think about this, right? So I can explain all my answers, right? Incineroar.
Right. Yeah. Please.
Look at Defoe. Look at Defoe. Who's the other one? Lucina? She doesn't have any losing matchups for real. She's like an all balanced character like Mario with a sword. She's busted. And then Piranha Plant. It took Lucky what 4 years to win like a C tier event. That means Piranha Plant actually has exponential growth.
He's only trending upwards.
He's only getting better.
He's trending upwards.
Like he's only getting better. So that's why you have to. That's my big three.
Actually,
Easy.
you know what? I think it is true that Piranha Plant's only getting better, because I can't say I've ever looked at a Piranha Plant placement and been like, that's lower than I thought it would be.
I lied. Banjo. It's not Lucina. It's Banjo.
Dude.
It's Piranha Plant. Banjo.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started on Banjo 2 tours at Midwest regionals.
Whose Banjo is giving you a problem? Drew, who's the Banjo?
Dude, there was this guy. Listen, I went to Lucid.
Who are we talking about?
And I played 3 banjos. I played 3 banjos.
3 banjos?
At Lucid. This guy called Just Coffee. I'm winning.
Oh, that's Indiana. Okay, Indiana.
Yeah. Dude reverse 3-stocked me in game 5.
Yeah, there's like a pretty decent banjo out in Indiana. Or something. I forgot his tag, but he's super cool. Super cool guy. But other than that, yeah. That's the
not the one I played.
Okay.
Who's your was that your big three, or was that your serious big three?
No, that's like big three.
That was the big three. All right, who's the serious one? Who's the serious one?
Serious big three is high key. What, Steve?
Yeah.
I can't argue Kazuya. I can't argue Kazuya. I can't.
I don't think Kazuya's top 3 anymore. I agree.
I understand.
I'm gonna go Steve, Rob, Game & Watch probably. If we're keeping it like
really? No Hedgehog?
Oh, I forgot about that nigga. Wait, okay, hold on.
What? Who?
Sonic.
Oh, you forgot about Sonic? Like it didn't cross your mind?
It did not. So I'm gonna go Steve, Sonic, Rob. I think Rob's better than Game & Watch. I think.
Yeah.
That's
okay. I mean, that's fair.
Mine's probably Steve, Sonic, Game & Watch.
I think Rob is number 2. I think that character's crazy.
You think Rob is dose?
I think that character's.
He can't be.
That character's always.
He can't be. Steve is too good, bro.
Yeah, Steve is 1.
Steve is canonically black. That's why he's number 1.
True. That's real.
Come on now.
Yeah. So Steve's number 1 because he's
Sakura is an ally. That's all I got to say, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Rob's number 2 because he's not, I guess.
He's not number 2. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Sonic is basically black.
Yeah, I was about to say it. Sonic was.
No, he's like Dominican, right?
Sonic is definitely not Dominican, bro. Show me a Dominican that likes chili cheese dogs. That's not even something they eat, dude.
Oh, that's real. What? That's real. Dude, we love chili cheese dogs.
Plus, the reason why you know Sonic is black is because in the comics, her dad, like, there's a Princess Sally. Her dad doesn't fuck with Sonic like that for real. Like, he can't date Sally. He's bad for Sally. Think about where you've heard
that from. That's some prejudice if I've ever heard it.
Like a Southern Baptist family can't deal with Sonic.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. I wonder where in the U.S. Sonic is most popular as a game, and if it backs that theory.
Mm,
You know what I
probably
mean?
Arizona. Probably Arizona.
Why Arizona? That seems like a random state.
We got nothing to do. Everybody in Arizona thinks about getting out of Arizona. Who better
Just
than
play
a fast
Sonic.
ass hedgehog?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Sonic Roy is you know what's crazy? What's crazy is Roy actually does decent against Sonic, but I don't know how Roy does against Sonics. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
Yeah,
different.
that's I think that's a big part. And like people talk about like us, like we're talking about what the tier list looks and
Yeah.
I feel so like not qualified to talk about how like how the tier list looks at that like super top level because Sonics has just pushed his character so much farther than other players of like that play top 10 character. I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think Pac-Man and Samus have been pushed the same way that Sonic has been pushed.
Right.
Right. I would be curious if we played the game for another 10 years or in a different way, like Sonic's played Samus, right? What would it look like?
Yeah.
Would we think that Samus is the second best character in the game?
No. Sonics is good, but he's not like touch a character and make them broken good.
Mm-hmm.
Sonic has just always been good.
Yeah.
In this game.
I agree.
And I also think
Sonic just changed the meta of how he plays Sonic. Because you gotta understand, Sonic is what the fastest character in the game, run wise.
Yeah.
Like when he's running.
Right, not close, yeah.
So think about it. You have a character with great defensive options, and if you don't want to get touched by anybody, you're not going to. Broken.
Yeah.
You could have gave who's a terrible player that should be playing Sonic. Give Cosmos Sonics. Give Cosmos Sonic and you'll actually see some shit. Because he's not gonna SD all the fucking time, dude.
Yeah, I think there are
You think in a month he could get his results back and more?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
There are a few characters, I think Sonic definitely being one of them, where like you don't really need top reps to like recognize how good they are or like how
really
how busted they
people
are.
Weren't,
you know what I mean?
People weren't saying that Sonic was top 5 until all of a sudden Sonic's was top 5.
Well, see, okay, the thing is, dude, people still thought Sonic was really good, but I think the best example of like not needing to have a high level rep for people that still think a character is good is Pikachu. Right. Regardless, I know Gary, you're not a Pikachu believer.
I'm not.
But like for the longest time, there was like a pretty common sentiment that Pikachu was like top 5 in the game, even without like a single like really solid top rep.
Yeah. But that's also sort of the same with Ultimate. Like Ultimate's tier lists are mostly just based on how good the top players are doing. If we're keeping it honest.
Yeah. It's like Joker's Joker's top 1 in the game, and then like MKLeo falls off, and Joker's not even top 10. Like.
Yeah. Exactly. But it's
sort of just how it
nature
works.
of the game. Like we're slowly,
that's
now that the meta's like kind of settling a little bit, we're slowly getting to the people who are like, okay, this character is good, regardless of who's playing him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's part of like why Steve got so big. Like Steve, you gotta understand, Steve got big because of terrible players.
Well, and I would say that Rob is number 2. Right? Like Rob is the number 2 character of people that just like pick him up, not good players, whatever. They get results, right? Yeah. Everyone gets results with Rob. Rob is like the results character.
You also look at like the most or like one of the most common player characters that Steve mains have as a secondary or as like Steve got banned so they have to main this character. It's Rob, and I see a lot of like Aegis. Those are like the 2 that people pick up. And I think Aegis is also another one of those characters where you just like learn like super basic bread and butter and you can like have results.
Yeah, but Aegis isn't up there in like the conversation of top 3.
Oh no.
Not even close. Yeah. Not even close.
Yeah, because the thing about Aegis is that if you don't have very, very sound, like consistent game knowledge, you're not just gonna win as you will with Steve and sometimes Rob, depending on.
I would be curious if Spargo like solo mained Pyra Aegis, like he plays Cloud. Like if they reversed, if he played mostly Aegis as opposed to playing mostly Cloud, would people think highly of that character? I wonder if that like
of Cloud or Aegis.
You gotta understand, Leo Leo was what considered better than Spargo for a good majority of Ultimate. It's only until the past year and a half that Spargo's been considered not at Leo's, but he's been like considered at that better than Leo category.
Right.
So like, but Leo playing Aegis, it's a joke. So I can't even, you can't.
It
go
is,
tit for
yeah.
tat. You can't. Like if Spargo did it, no. If Leo can pick up the character and people still think it's dog shit, doesn't matter who touches it. Unless the goddamn Pope touched Aegis.
What about Shuton? What about Shuton? Like, what do you think about his Aegis?
I think he's got the best Aegis. Out of all like the big Aegis, I think his Aegis is the best. I just don't think he's the best player with the character. That goes to Spargo. But that's like I said, Ultimate. Basically, everybody in Ultimate has a rep where it's you have the best like of this character, then you have the best player playing that character. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
We actually we touched on that with
tons of-
Rob about like Bayonetta, right? Like Lima is the best Bayo, but Bloom is the best player that uses Bayo. You know?
Yeah. Exactly. You can pick any character in the game and find at least two people that fit both those categories.
Yeah.
I think Sonic's is like just I don't know. I just think that guy's just so crazy. I think that
Sonic's might be
just
both. I think he
good.
might be the best
he
player.
might be,
and the
he might
best...
be an anomaly. He might actually be like eyeball out.
Yeah, because I really do think that like maybe not most, but a lot of characters in the game, the best the best player in terms of how well they use the character's tools usually isn't the top rep, right? The top rep is usually just the person who's like put in the most hours against high level competition, right? And that's why they find the best results. It's usually not the person who like really digs into a character like that. Like I think like Big D with Ice Climbers, right? I don't think he's close to the best like Ice Climbers user, but he's like by far the person like putting up results and doing the most with the character.
Come on, we got Owen and Raymond.
He might be.
Yeah.
Exactly,
You know what I
bro.
mean? Like, come on.
Exactly. What's your thing with Raymond? Do you guys have some
What's
like
my-
unsettled beef,
okay.
or is it just funny?
Okay, no. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes you're his favorite player. Sometimes you guys hate each other. I don't know.
Listen, wait. For context,
let the record show. I've never hated a child. Okay, it's not a good look as an adult. But the Raymond shit. What happened with Raymond was the kid came out on the scene, picked up Steve. He started like getting some wins, and then he got like full of himself, right? Because he's a kid. It's gonna happen. So it was Summer of Love 2, I think it was. One of the EMU tournaments that Raymond was at. And actually, I got to give credit to this idea was Alex's, Camel.
Camel, yeah.
It was Camel's idea, actually. And it was basically just, what if we just, everyone hated Raymond at the time. This is the same day he beat Hinoto because he just learned how to fastball. Like, it was, the kid had everything going against him. Right. So Alex is just like, well, what if we just be nice to the kid? Let's not be a dick to the kid. That's why, like, there's the video of me just screaming like Raymond noodles. That's where that came from. So no one, like, we don't hate him. He's just a smug little asshole. Like, that's all it is. But he's a kid. He's like what, 15?
Yeah.
At 15, like,
yeah, I think
it's
it's
the same way. I was calling people pieces of shit all the time. You know?
Yeah. See, it always like baffles me when people like really judge somebody for like being full of themselves. Like there was this thing I think at like SmashCon a while ago, where like someone overheard a conversation that Spargo was having where he was like talking shit about somebody. Like how could any person claim that if they at 16 or 17 years old were dubbed like the best or one of the best in the world at anything, how would you not get full of yourself? You know what I mean? Like you would always pick up tendencies like that no matter what.
When you're that young, your brain's only focused on like a few things. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm the best in the world. Like, who are you to talk to the best in the world? Me, like, like it happens.
The problem with that when you're 15, no matter if you're the best in the world, you still got to go to bed at a certain time. So it doesn't even fucking matter.
You can't grind that late. You gotta get to bed for school tomorrow.
Dude, I mean, as a kid, I was definitely playing on my 3DS under the covers, late at night. So, kids can find a way kids can find a way.
That Mario Kart DS.
Kids are crafty.
Dude, I remember being a kid. Like, I always used to, like, have to scramble all the fucking time just to try to hide shit from my mom. You know what I mean?
No, same.
I'm under the covers. Like, I'm like, okay, playing. I used to play Smash 4 on DS. I was a nerd.
Definitely was grinding that game.
definitely grinding it, and I'm just like, how do I fix this scramble, with like Eric and shit. Like I'd be scrambling. Hey, I be scrambling. How do I fix this shit, bro? But
Hmm.
good times, good times.
That's so good. I guess
Go ahead, Drew.
I was gonna change the topic, so if you had something to say about
Yeah,
that,
go.
then
No, go for it.
okay.
Yeah, no.
Speaking about like meta stuff, I have two questions for I guess both of you. The first one being just like, what are like the general sentiments about like where the meta is at for you two guys? Not like just in terms of like the top characters, but just like how like the top 64 sets in tournaments tend to go.
Um, Ultimate now is very kind of like you either wall people out or you hit and run.
Mm-hmm.
Like the game isn't unless you're like a super top like character, you don't really overextend too much in the game anymore. It's all about like
Yeah.
like you do like one safe thing and then you retreat or you get to an advocate.
Well,
Good,
a
a good
lot of
spot.
characters can do their like overextended kill move, but not be right there. But their hurt box isn't showing that. Like it's not really. I mean, like Mario
Gary
doing
said
like
all
forward
that.
air
Just to
off
say,
ledge.
these niggas got swords.
Yeah, or projectiles. Characters got like
These niggas
crazy
got
kill
swords
moves.
and projectiles, bro. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's just like it's just I don't know if I see so many like kill screen whatever when your opponent is not still on stage or whatever,
Yeah.
like Min kind of thing. Like
Yeah.
Min getting kill screens standing in the Pokeball of PS2.
I hate Midman. I hate that character.
Me too.
But that's like normal. That's like normal for Smash Bros. Now. Is that you just got characters that can find kills in spots where it's not at a risk for them.
Mm.
That's
So then
different. That's
the follow up, the second question to that was, what do we think about people who propose like new stages or different stage lists as a way to counteract the way the current meta?
That
Cringe.
shit's lame. We're in America. Majority fucking rules, all right? Suck a dick and just eat it, all right? Like, we used to play on Lilac. You know what's crazy? The switch up is crazy as fuck, bro. Like, everyone is like, oh, fuck WarioWare. WarioWare is stupid. And then now that Steve's on here, we really should have Wario as a legal
no.
thing.
I don't think that would help.
Like,
I don't think
it's
Mario
so
would
stupid.
help us.
Bring back Lilac. Bro.
Yeah,
Bring
I don't
back
think
Lilac.
the stages, or like the people who like want to change stages, I don't think that's generally a function to like nerf certain characters. I think they often present that as a way to like get people on board with their idea, but I don't think that's why most of them want to do it. I think
You know what's stupid about that, too?
what is, tell me.
Everyone still plays on PS2 anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everyone
Yeah.
would
Like,
just play PS.
everyone just goes to PS2 anyways. It's like people are like, we need these stages so we can think about playing on them. No one's gonna go back to them.
Yeah,
No.
and that's
Right.
that's what the question I think boils down to a lot is, even if we had these like WarioWares or like Spring Stadiums legal, how often would we really see that matter at all?
I was surprised
Arguable.
to see Leo counterpick Tarek at the European tournament, Game 5 on Lilat. Like I was like, well, so when do you play on Lilat?
Yeah,
Like, why
yeah.
are you prepared for this kind of Game 5 like Lilat situation? But I mean, but he won that game. He actually made a pretty big comeback. Yeah, he switched to
Yeah.
Byleth and picked Lilat.
Mhm.
But
So,
like
I mean-
Lila's like a decent Violet stage,
I mean, I wouldn't know. I like straight up wouldn't know because I don't play on Lilat
Same,
and I don't
yeah.
play Byleth. So I
So
just
like
wouldn't-
Leo's like super nair heavy, as Violet.
Yeah, big
So
nair guy.
one of the things he loves to do is that like falling nair, and then you like run off forward air. And then Lilat has like short blast zones too, so like that stuff kills super early.
Mhm.
Plus,
Right.
that Violet can cover the platforms easy. And then Greninja's main game plan is landing nair dash attack. It's like
I would be worried about like Greninja like using the slants to like low profile stuff or whatever. I don't know. I could just like see myself getting annoyed with Greninja like
Yeah.
crawling in the corner. Like what the heck am I?
Yeah, I can see that being annoying, but I think Byleth has enough good tools to pressure that like relatively safely.
He also just made Tarek explode. Like he won that set just because Tarek just exploded a couple times.
That's kind of the
frog
Byleth
is light,
gameplay.
man. The frog is light.
The frog is light. Very true. Very
Frog
true.
is light,
That's true. It's true.
But, no.
Yeah, I do think I generally agree in terms that like I don't think I've ever heard a like competitor. Actually, I've seen one competitor be like, "Yeah, I think more stages is a good idea." I think generally the people who are actually playing the game really want to like kind of keep the stage list how it is, which is fine.
Mhm.
Like
Adding stages is kind of a weird idea because, like, let's say hypothetically, like the Gimvitation, or you just have a tournament and you remove PS2 and you remove Town and City, like all the main stages that people want to go to, you like remove,
Yeah,
right? And
take 'em
somehow you
out.
convince everyone to play on these stages, play on these fringe legal stages.
uh-huh.
It's
It's
all
like
about the scramble, Gary. It's all about the scramble. That's all they want. That's all they want WarioWare and shit, bro.
It's like I don't even know, like I don't even know if the games themselves will be like more interesting. I mean, the games would be like, oh my god, is he going to kill him at 30 this time? You know, it's like, or
See, I
is
think
he going to find this niche edge guard where he uses the wall to
to
extend his edge guard? Is he going to be able to do that? Like, I
to
don't know.
me the most interesting scenario that would come up from that, right, is most of the stages that are legal right now and most of the stages that people go to are like really big stages where people really have the ability to play around each other extremely well, right? Like if you see like all those top level sets between like Sonics and Spargo, a lot of it is just like dashing around in opposite corners of PS2 waiting to find an opening. I think the idea of like just one of them being like, you know what, let's go to WarioWare and just like fucking scrapping and like not really having enough like reactable range. I think
Maybe.
as a spectator that sounds thrilling, but I don't know if a player would ever want to do that other than
Well,
like
yeah,
a
I
last
also-
chance, like let me just see if I can like
I
guess
also think
correctly
that
a
they
couple
would still
times.
figure out how to do it on WarioWare. They would still
Yeah,
I
maybe.
don't know. Spargo would be camping the top left platform and just to not get hit by the
Yeah.
Sonic running back and forth on the
Mhm.
ground.
Yeah, and I think the thing about that
but the
is
thing with WarioWare is like it's because it's so much smaller. It's not you can camp, but it's not going to be the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like camping on WarioWare versus on Town, for example.
Right. No, it is
the same. It's
different.
totally different.
because to
Yeah.
camp on WarioWare, it requires you to put yourself in a disadvantageous position, right? Where if you're camping on PS2, you're kind of just like
Talking about this, Frank. Why are we talking about camping on WarioWare? This is a hypothetical that we'll never see. The stage is
I
never
agree.
coming back. Bro.
Which I
Why
think
are we doing
I think it's lame that it like will that it just will never, because I think the issue in
Well,
that
like- well,
regard
like,
is that people
yeah.
can talk hypothetically about like what would happen on this stage if it was or if it wasn't legal or whatever. It's like
Yeah.
we're never gonna see it just because people are so unwilling to like try stuff. You know what I mean? And just like see what happens. Which I
It's
get.
because
I
it's because
understand.
casual people, casual people watch the Coney video. They're like, "Oh my god, if Sonics and Spargo played on X stage or on WarioWare, then all of the Ultimate's meta problems would be fixed." You know,
People
right?
need
That's
to-
like,
people need to
that's what they
accept the
think.
fact Ultimate is not a spectator smash game.
Yeah.
It's not like if you want a
Um,
spectator smash game, it's Melee. It's not.
Sort
It's
of.
not Ultimate. No.
Are you sure?
Ultimate-
I don't.
Yes.
Yeah.
don't know.
I definitely agree with
In
that.
what way? In what way do you think?
Okay, let me ask you. Let me ask you an honest question, right?
Mhm.
At Big House, it was. I don't like shitting on the boy because Angel, I live on it, bro. But like the crowd difference is there for a reason. Like Melee is a much more enjoyable game to watch.
Well,
The
I
thing is,
think
I
that's
don't-
just by accident. I don't think that's by in like design. I don't think like
I think-
Melee, like the people that have been like making Melee rule sets, I don't think they've been like curating it so that they get the best spectator experience. I just think it so happens that they're
do.
getting.
No, they literally do. That's why they ban like wobbling and shit because it's boring for the players, but it's also boring to watch.
The other thing
Like
is,
like Melee implements rules to make the game more fun to watch.
yeah, for sure.
Ultimate doesn't do that.
Well,
That's what- that's how people are
it's almost the
asking
other
for
way
the
around because Melee in most current Melee rule sets, they got rid of the transformations on Pokemon, right?
Yeah,
Like,
they did that.
isn't that the opposite of what we're trying to do in?
Well,
in
see, what I
Ultimate,
was
like,
gonna
with this
say-
idea?
But Gary, them removing the PlayStation transformations is for the players
PlayStation.
and PlayStation. Them removing them is for the players and the spectators because in Melee you get the rock transformation. What happens? You get like 30 to 45 seconds of just people just not interacting.
Yeah.
But there's like that. There's that moment where Zane does like the drop down up B cancel as Wizrobe trying to hit him, and then Wizrobe
cool.
faints after winning, right? Like
but that
right,
was
like
cool. That was cool the one time it happened.
Yeah.
But that's why people want. That's why people want WarioWare, because they want that shit to happen one time.
But the thing is, that one time, it's not the same. It's a different game engine, different mechanics. Like you're talking about, like I said, you got to you compare the one time Zane Wizrobe, was it Genesis 5, 6, whatever?
Yeah.
That one time versus all the other times of there's a Luigi or a Pikachu or somebody getting laser canned by Falco, not approaching on Pokemon Stadium. Like there's so many more times where the transformations aren't worth it than it is for like they do bring the hype, sure. Every like chaotic element of Smash makes the game more fun to like watch and play sometimes.
See,
But
I
at the
think
same
that
time, it's also not consistent with it.
I think that in terms of like rule sets and like how TOs organize the rules, I think those are always for the players. But I think in terms of the way Melee at top level versus the way Ultimate at top level is, it leans much further towards Melee being more of a spectator experience, because in Ultimate, the very, very top level, people at like a 2-2er level or my level or like higher, like people that are like barely winning regionals, people can look at the best players in the world and think, I could probably do that, right? Where people at that level in Melee are just going to sit their ass down and watch, right? Because the gap is just so much larger. So I think just the nature of what makes players good in Ultimate versus Melee caters much more towards people watching Melee and playing Ultimate.
Why is
That's
that?
fair. That's fair. That's fair. Especially like that is fair. I think that is, but that doesn't have anything to do with like the rule set or the game engine. I just think that's like which on the other side, I don't think we can change the Smash Ultimate rule set to add WarioWare, and therefore like we're going to get more people watching the WarioWare game instead of playing trying to work against a Greninja matchup.
Yeah, that was all just to say that I don't think that there's that much in terms of rule set changes that would drastically change the way people view the meta, right? Because I think
the only way to view the meta, the only way for the meta to change in Ultimate, and I hate to say it, is with character bans at this point.
Yeah,
I think adding stages is not going to do anything.
I agree.
But like I said, that's what people want. Like people want Steve ban, Kazu ban. High key, we should ban Cloud. You didn't hear that from me.
At the local level, right? At the local level.
Only at the local level.
No. Player bans. Ban players.
I'm telling you, bro. I was going to say, the real move is to start banning players. Ban Boku.
You're playing too lame. Get out of here, bro.
Yeah,
I don't want to see you anymore.
I knew the moment I said player bans, I knew Broly would bring up Boku. I knew it was.
Who else is it, dude? Who else is it? He's light skinned, right? And he plays hero. God, 0 for 2, bro. 0 for 2.
No, but you always beat Boku, right? You always beat Boku, right?
It's good, not all the time. Yeah, I always beat Boku. This totally
I was gonna say,
right? You always beat Boku, right? Right, Broly?
all the time. Nail blemish. You know what the worst part about this, bro? Fucking Paris beats me and he tweets out.
I know.
I said, you fucker.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
Dude, you know what's worse in terms of tweets after playing a set? This is not something that either of you probably have ever or will ever experience, is when you as a bad player beat somebody and then they tweet, I am the worst player of all time. It's like you beating them, it's like that loss like totally destroyed their like confidence. Like, wow, if I'm losing to that fucking guy, I'm a suck.
You know what's funny?
What?
You know what's funny? I experienced that, but I don't get tweeted. I don't get tweeted out about it. Everyone hates losing to me. Everyone hates losing to me. And I'm just like,
no, I don't think so.
You know, everyone hates losing to me, bro.
Why?
No one likes Broly.
What makes people hate losing to Broly?
I don't know. Maybe it's my glasses. I don't know.
It's the glasses, bro.
Well, I got
losing to this 4 eyes.
I got down to 16% and I died. I got. You know what I'm talking about.
To be fair, a lot of characters.
Hollow Bastion, he comes off the Angel platform. I'm at 16%. I go to Ledge. Ledge is a safe place to go when your opponent's on the Angel platform.
Don't
He
go to
does
West,
short
man.
hop. He does short hop. Roy sweet spot down air, and Wolf disappears into the blast zone.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, what the fuck was that?
To be fair, I
Roy
think a
down
lot
there
of
actually
characters are
happy.
doing that.
Yeah, Roy down there pretty strong actually.
I was
Yeah,
not happy about that.
that's true. That's true. Yo, speaking of down airs, did you guys see the two
What?
montages that Lavish posted from Movement?
Oh,
Some of the down airs
The-
were raw. I'll say that.
The only
I'll say
funny thing about the clip, right? The funny thing about that clip is that there was one man who could have stopped all of that.
hmm.
And he's
Trisket.
the first fucking person who got clipped. Trisket could have saved. He could have saved Movement for everybody, bro.
Dude.
Tony could have went
Dude.
home happy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lavish did not play
Okay.
against Trisket that well. I mean,
Yeah,
I-
yeah,
I would
Trisket
do
was
that.
close.
he had up B sucked twice in 2 games. Like, come on.
I wouldn't
Can't be
say I
getting
wouldn't
up
go that far, but you know, like I said, Trisket, the kid's good. He's just got to work on a few more things. But you know that meme of Spider-Man holding like back the bus, from like hitting the kid. That
Was
little
Lavish.
kid is all. That little kid is fucking, is all of Movement, right? And then Tristan was the one person who could have held
Yeah.
on, but he let go.
Did
He let
you
go, man.
did you run into Lavish that day, or were you able to
No,
dodge
I
it?
didn't. No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Prom Roy sucks anyway, so you can have that.
No, I mean, you've beaten him before.
He's beat me before. What's your point?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's.
Like, what's your point, Gary? It's a toss up.
Yeah,
Either you win or you don't.
to be fair, Crom Roy doesn't sound that good. I'll give you that. Like I feel,
It's not that bad, but it's just not.
It's
fun.
fine. I mean, it's basically even.
yeah, I just it doesn't seem like Roy is able to take advantage of Crom's weak points in the way that a lot of other characters can.
You can.
I mean,
You can
you
like
can
get him
counter
off
his edge
the
guard.
game.
Yeah, true.
People shouldn't bother countering Crom up recovery. Just hit him.
Oh
Just
yeah,
hit him.
yeah.
That's it.
No counter. Press the down B button. There's a lot less execution.
No, there's
Press
not.
the down B button. No, it's
Like,
a lot
what-
less execution to press the
Don't you
down B
say
button.
wolf.
Yeah, it is
All you gotta
objectively
do
less
is
execution.
nair.
I don't have a
Nair.
counter.
Even if you do have a counter,
If I had a counter, I would be I would be standing at ledge and pressing down V. I would
Why?
definitely be doing that.
Why limit
Because
your
it's
brain,
easy.
Gary?
Because you
Why
have to
limit
think
your
about how
brain?
easy.
Because right now, Gary, you got 2 brain cells, and they're fighting over who's going to be present to ignore what I'm telling you. And I think that's ridiculous. Like, how are you managing to do this right now? How? There's no point in just hit him. Just hit him, bro.
Right.
To be fair, is it
what,
not?
what if I mess up? I get sucked into
Why are
the
you
blast.
messing up against Crom?
Okay, well, you know,
Why?
I guess
If you mess up
My
against
bad,
Crom
bro.
Uppy, you
My
should
bad.
hide.
my bad. I
Not-
made a mistake. My bad. I didn't know.
And it costs you. That's why it's a mistake. Don't make that mistake. It's simple. It's simple. You want me to hold your hand when you go play Crom, Gary?
Is that is that
that what you want me to do?
is that what you tell the people that lose to Steve? Or they just gotta stop making mistakes?
It's not the same.
Yeah, Gary. Because not hitting a character with no hitbox on the way up is the same as getting hit by an F smash after you tech a block.
Yeah.
That's the same I'm hearing out of you. Fucking ridiculous, man. This shit is crazy.
What do you think about
the?
what do you think about Karthik's run at Movement? What, like
I think it was probably the best like return of the king scenario possible. You know what I mean?
Do you think?
do you think
that,
he played really good against Anthony, or did it feel like it was like a long time coming?
I'm gonna be honest with you. He should have 3-0 Tony. That's it. He should have 3-0 Tony. That's it.
Yeah. That-
See, Smash, this is why I'm better than all of you fuckers. You see that? None of you guys got that. None of you fucking got
Shut
that.
Shut up. Get back to reality for a second.
Oh, what a guy!
I told her don't come in here when I'm fucking on the No, I'm just kidding. But you know, yeah, like okay, so that particular set, Karthik should have 3-0 Tony. Like it wasn't that particular set was a clean 3-0. But like I said, I think it was game 5. Game 5, like, you know, Lavish adapted more so later. I don't even want to say he adapted. I just think like he knew what to do. Sometimes it just
Definitely
happened.
did
So yeah, that's what I said. I think it was a great run from a like story sense because he basically
Yeah.
got like a wake up moment. Like he played against Trisket, and he had like a close game 1, and then he's like, all right, no more. And then
But
game 2, we saw how game 2 went, right? Against Anthony, I think sort of the same thing. You know, he was like, I need to lock the fuck in. He locked in, and then what happened?
but also, if you're talking
Rob,
about
the
like
same thing.
from a story standpoint, him coming the week before and getting like ninth or whatever he got,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he comes into the TL room, goes, I am never coming back. And then next week, bro, next
Drama
week.
queen.
Do you
Drama
think that he? Because I don't know Karthik that well, like you guys do.
Karthik-
Do you think he
if
went?
he needs to know anything, he's good at the scramble. If he needs to know anything, he's good at scramble situations, particularly. You know?
Is he the type of guy who would go home after that bad performance and just like play and play and play so he can win the next one, or do you think he just like played better the second time?
This is on you.
This is on me. What does that mean? This is on me.
This is on you.
Am I like uncovering some valuable secrets here? Like
I don't.
You think
This is on you.
wait, hold on. Drew, I need you to take a look at Lavish's Twitter account, right? All of the pictures he posts, you think that's a man who goes home and says, "Gotta grind." No,
Dude, yes, I do. I do. He'd be posting
What
himself
was
grinding
he?
Mario Kart. He would definitely grind Smash.
He's a grinder. He loves to grind, but I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. I just think
Yeah, I don't think he went back to the drawing board in like the sense that you would think someone would go back to the drawing.
Like,
I just mean in the
"All right,
sense
this is
that
what I need to do."
like
I kind of think he just like wanted to throw his hat into the ring again and see if he could play a little bit better on a different Monday. You know?
Yeah,
I'm saying,
yeah, that makes
right?
sense.
Like when you get older, seeing young people do what you used to do is fucking infuriating.
Yeah, it
that's what I
definitely
was saying.
is.
You know what I mean? Like no one wants to see the young people do good. They're just you get Raymonds. They're smug little assholes. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it's also like at a certain point you got to pass the torch along. And I think a lot of smashers get to that point to where don't really make a lot of money from the game. You got to put so many hours into it. The most you do is pull an H box, stream, get big, and then you become a content creator, or you like dedicate your whole life to the game for what.
Yeah.
So that's why everybody's sort of kind of like, yeah, let the young kids have it. But then you got Karthik over here, fucking the old guy from Monster House. They're like, get the fuck out of here, get off my lawn. Like, no, you can't have it.
He's not that old, is he?
No, it's a metaphor.
No. He's also not old to the game.
It's the dude in Monster House is very much an old man Jenkins type character.
What is he?
Is Karthik old man Jenkins? No. He's drippy.
Definitely isn't.
Is he old
He
in
goes
comparison
out-
to Smash players, or is he just like
He's 23.
23?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so yeah, he's
he's
okay.
Old. He's seasoned. We'll say that way.
Seasoned, sure, yeah. There's a difference between being seasoned and weathered and being old.
Yeah, exactly.
Lavish is certainly seasoned.
Old is Boo Bear. That's who's
That's old. Oh yeah.
And with that, we're just about wrapping up. So is there
That's the
anything
same thing.
else?
Oh,
Is there
I
anything
don't
else?
want my last Boo Bear comment to be about him being old. I love you, Boo Bear. That's my last. There you go.
Yeah.
I love him.
All right.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? I think we should ban Boku.
Okay.
And that's about it.
All right. So.
We gotta ban Cages and Boku.
Okay.
Because
So Broly's three
without
final
Cages-
takeaways: ban Broly. No, ban Boku. Ban Cages. Ban. What was the other one you said? You said like a.
So that was it.
Oh, that was it? Okay.
And Boku and Cages.
Ban Boku. Ban
Everyone
Cages.
else-
Boo Bear's old, right?
Oh yeah, Boo Bear's old.
No. We love Boo Bear. We love Boo Bear.
We love Boo Bear, but Boo Bear's old. Okay.
No. That was literally a whole different me, like 15 seconds ago.
A whole different you. Don't
take that
Don't do that
context.
to me.
Yeah,
All right.
Don't do that to me.
Ban Boku.
Alright.
Ban Cages. We love Savon, and we love you. Thank you for watching.
Exactly.
Thanks for sticking around. Drop a couple comments if you have any suggestions. As I said in the last
one more
episode,
thing.
we're new to it, so give us. Well, what's up?
One more thing. It's all about the scramble.
It's all about the scramble. It's all about the
Scrambled
scramble.
eggs.
Eggs, yeah. Not fried, no sunny
Smash
side up.
scrambles, everything. Scramble. It's all about scramble.
Scramble.
It's all
Okay.
about the scramble.
All right.
Okay? The scramble.
Okay.
Keep a
Yeah,
scramble.
thank you for being on. We appreciate your time
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
your
anytime.
insight to your vast insight.
Don't start glazing me, Gary. Don't start glazing me.
I was about to say, I don't know if I'd call it insight.
Yeah, come on now. Insight means people took away something positive from this. I don't know what to take away from.
All right, but yeah, as I was saying, interact with the video. We're new to it, so if you have suggestions, do let us know, and we will take them into account. Thank you to Broly for being here. It was a great time.
Hit that motherfucking like button. Please smash and subscribe. Follow us. Drop
We don't have an account.
We don't have an account.
Subscribe,
Right,
subscribe. You got it. You got it.
Subscribe.
Follow. If you want to follow them, just get in contact with me. I know where I know how to get them.
Yeah, true. We'll put Twitter info and everything in the description. It'll be there.
Follow their Twitter.
Oh yeah, we should say that. Check the description for the Twitter. That's what's up.
Yeah.
We're still learning the outro. All right. Thank you, everybody.
See you.